What's up, guys? We're back for another video, and today we're doing a little like discussion type video on kind of like car meets and takeovers in general, and a meet that I actually just got back from not too long ago. And I'm sorry, I kind of look a little messy right now. Just kind of got my camera settings adjusted. This is kind of like the first or second time I've ever used the face cam on a video before, and I'm still kind of getting used to it. I know I haven't shown my face on the channel in a good like year, so it's kind of weird. But I got a few clips to show you guys about a car meet that I went to not too long ago from a local car crew that I'm actually in. It's Outsiders. This is our little shirt that we have, and I have another one too that just says Outsiders right here, and I have a logo on the back and stuff. But yeah, let me show you a couple clips. Alright, so this first clip's kind of just like a little overview of the meet. The meets we have around here are not the biggest, but they're nice. I mean, there's a good amount of cars that's lined up. There was this Shelby truck that I saw. It was pretty nice. This guy comes to a lot of meets around here. But here, the next clip I'm about to show is where it gets weird. So we were just talking around, and all of a sudden, this guy with a V6 Mustang with Shelby badges comes swinging around the corner and smacks into the wall. So the guy had tried to swing it around the corner, completely splitting his front tie rod, popped his tire, popped his side skirt off, and it was a drop top V6 Mustang with Shelby and Cobra badges on it. Like, he fucking deserved what he had coming. First of all, he's driving a fucking Mustang. Crowd killer alert. Luckily, there was nobody fucking standing around because they would have been dead. They would have been dead. He smacked on that wall pretty hard. I mean, you can see it in the clip where he hits the pillar. Like, you can see the pillar it's bad. And I mean, honestly, depending on the mileage and stuff of that car, the insurance company could total it out. It's definitely going to get impounded because I mean, there's tire marks. Like, there's no getting out of that. Once the cops were there and they got the report and everything, it's just, he definitely got arrested. But this is why we don't swing it. This is why we don't drift in parking lots at car meets, guys. Takeovers, not okay. You saw what happened at the H2O event. That was bad. We don't do that type of stuff. This is not the car enthusiast community. Now, there is some people that had some clean builds. Like, this one dude had a Trailblazer. Holy, that bitch was clean. I talked to the guy. He was cammed out. It was lowered. It was a Trailblazer SS. It was lowered, cammed out. He said he had like exhaust, tune, and he was making somewhere in the range of like 750 wheel. That bitch was badass. I don't think I got a clip of him like rolling or driving, but I definitely got a picture of it. But yeah, as you can see, that thing is just, it's so good. It's the perfect, all blacked out with the black wheels. It's low. It's so nice. I would like to see that guy like drag strip or track it, because that shit would just be whole. I want to see what he makes on like the quarter mile and stuff, because I'm curious. You know, I mean, it was just so nice. But change of topic. So, as I was talking about in my last video, how the channel is going to kind of transition into like more car content, because that's what I've been into recently. And I've been working on my car for about a year, and that's kind of why I haven't uploaded in almost a year now. And I've only showed you a picture. You haven't gotten any like sound clips or anything, but don't worry. I'm going to have videos of my car up soon. I drive an 03 G35 sedan. As you seen in the last video, I showed a picture of it on the screen. I'm going to show a few rolling clips of today. Maybe it should say, yeah, it has the exhaust. I mean, it shows all that pretty well. I could do a full in-depth review of it soon. Not review, but kind of like a walk around of all the mods and stuff I've put into it and what I've done to it over time. But I'm kind of working out the kinks of an engine swap right now. I just finished putting a brand new VQ in it, imported from Japan. It's got like 45,000 miles on it, basically. Compared to my 300,000 mile motor that I blew I blew the head gasket on the way to school. My radiator basically blew up, but stories for another day. I mean, I'll get into all that stuff. Don't worry. But I'm gonna maybe record tomorrow. I have a leaky injector. And it's causing super rich. It's running super rich and kind of smoking out the back when I let off. Like if I give it a lot of throttle and then let off, it smokes out the back. So I'm gonna try to address that issue tomorrow and maybe get some more clips of me working on it, or get some clips of like show some of the mods that I have, and maybe even get some recommendations of things to do next and how to make my videos better. But I'm going to show you guys the first clip I have. I have a couple rollers to show you, but here will be the first one. So in that clip, that was probably a good 4 or 5 months ago. I only had, let's see, I only had like test pipes and a muffler delete and a coupe resonator. So I could get more in depth in the stuff that I've done and like why I've done it. And obviously I'm still working towards like a final end goal. But that's all stuff for another video. But yeah, this was just a video. I just gotten some resonated test pipes, and my friend Hunter and his Ranger, you'll probably definitely see him on the channel eventually. Sooner or later. He saw me, he was pulled up next to me on the highway. We were on the way back from a Cars and Coffee meet. And I asked him to get a roller for me, so he recorded that, and I basically just downshifted into third and sent it, bro. Of course, it was recorded in Mexico, Cars and Coffee, Mexico, if you ever heard of it. But I have the other exhaust clip, or the roller clip, not exhaust clip, but a roller clip of me. This is after I got the new motor. I pulled up next to him on the highway, and it was an accident, and he just started recording, and then he sent it to me after, and I didn't even know he was recording, but basically did the same thing. But my car kind of stutters because of the injector problem. I'm suspecting it's an injector problem. I also have an exhaust leak because my exhaust, I guess one of the bolts wasn't put on correctly or tightened all the way. So I have an exhaust leak somewhere in the middle. I'm also going to fix that tomorrow, so I'm going to be working on my car all day until I have to go to work. But here is that clip. But yeah, kind of like right when the clip starts, you can hear it stutter. Like right when I downshift, you can hear it. You hear it rev up, and then it goes, and I hit the throttle, and it goes, wah, wah. You know, you can hear it kind of stutter there. And I think that's just because, I don't know, I think it just didn't send the fuel right away. And I don't know, my injector, I think it's either the O-ring is leaking, or it could even be clogged, but that wouldn't cause the smoking out the back. So I don't know, we're gonna figure it out tomorrow. I'm probably gonna put a whole new, not new, but I'm gonna put my old injectors from my old motor, since those aren't too bad. They've ran perfectly fine before, and they were replaced a few thousand miles before the engine blew, so those should be good. And I'm probably just gonna throw those in there and make sure all my fuel lines are routed correctly. And if that doesn't fix it, my next problem is probably, I'm going to check my fuel filter. But I'm suspecting it's something with the actual like lines or injectors themselves, or maybe even something like the sub harness could be messed up, the fuel rail, something like that. But I don't have a code for it. And I'm also probably going to check the live data. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You guys will definitely see it in the video when I upload it, as long as I actually record tomorrow. If I don't record tomorrow, I'll definitely update you on that, because I am going to start working towards making this a car channel, like I've said a couple times before. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of all I had to discuss today. I mean, takeovers are bad, don't forget it. Don't swing your V6 Mustang with Shelby badges and try to impress people, because nobody likes it. VQs for life, that's all I gotta say. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm going to link probably that somewhere in here in the after editing. But yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. Keep up with the car content. And I also post a lot of pictures and videos and stuff on Instagram as well. That's basically all I have to say for today. It's kind of just a discussion. I showed you a few clips, but I hope you all have a good night or day, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.